Hey everyone, this is PJ from PADDY-O-DECK. I'm coming to you from Richmond, Virginia. Someone looked us up on the internet, found us, wanted us to build their deck in Richmond, middle of January. Today's January 27, 2015, so Long Island, most of the Northeast got hit with 20 plus inches of snow today. So we made our way down here, and you can see there's still some snow on the ground, but we're entering the South, so it's not nearly as bad. So we came down here to build, and I wanted to point out a couple different things about this deck. Just educate you on decking. What you're looking at here is a composite material. The color is Ipe. So it's a lot of the big companies out there. They try and emulate this color because that has that exotic. Ipe is a Brazilian hardwood, a natural hardwood, and it has this natural finish to it. So a lot of the bigger companies, they try and emulate that, obviously without the maintenance that's involved in having a wood deck. The reason I would recommend this one is that Fiberon's warranty on their composites is 25 years. A lot of other companies don't have that kind of warranty. Also, the price is significantly less than, I don't want to name the company specifically, but it's a lot less, and in my opinion, it's actually nicer. There's more color variation to the boards. It has just an overall nicer finish. So again, the skirting material you're looking at is Fiberon, the color's Ipe, and so is the flooring. The trim piece, you notice it's a little bit different of a color as well as the rail. The deck is trimmed out in TREX. TREX is also a composite. That color is Treehouse. So the trim piece on the steps, around the deck, and once I make it to the other side you'll see it as well, and also the rail system. There's two different color browns that TREX has. This one is Treehouse, the other one is Vintage Lantern. So we put in a little access door to get underneath the deck because they're roughly 4 feet off the ground, so for storage, if there's any pipes near the wall or window well, for whatever reason you can actually get under the deck, and or for an inspector, whoever, there's a way to get under. It's not completely enclosed. But again, this is a Fiberon board. The color's Ipe. It's gapped accordingly with TCG clips. There are little lights which I'll get into in a little bit. But Fiberon has 4 different lines of decking. They have a PVC line called Paramount and 3 different composite lines. One is called Good Life, which is their entry-level decking material, and then 2 capped composites, which are Horizon and Protect. So this is part of the Horizon collection, which means that it's actually double-sided. So if we were doing a second-story deck, the grains and the coloring that's in the board, it would actually be on the reverse side as well. So when looking up at the deck, you wouldn't see like that black undercovering that's on a lot of capped composites that are out on the market. So again, this is double-sided, it's very nice, and the railing is TREX Treehouse, top and bottom. Again, TREX has 2 different browns, including in the rail system. One is Vintage Lantern, it's more of a chocolate brown. There's more of a Hershey brown, so it's a little bit lighter, leveled off with these little foot blocks and metal aluminum insert balusters. Again, with TREX railing system, the posts, the caps, the sleeves, the top and bottom runners, the infills, which is this little section right here, that's all sold separately, as well as the metal pieces. So TREX has 5 or 6 different color variations to the rail system. You can mix and match it to personalize it any way that you wish. Another thing I wanted to point out is this board down the middle. This is called a chevron board. There's a company called PADDY-O-DECK. They come out of Georgia. It's mainly like a decking made out of carpeted material. They make a 24-foot board. All other materials that we deal with, the biggest length is 20 feet. So if this deck measures 35 across, you don't want that seam pattern that would be literally in every board. So the way to get around that is, and I think it actually looks better this way, is you put 1, 2, or 3 boards down the middle. Again, it's called a chevron board. And you angle the patterns in different directions to reduce the seams. So again, 20 foot is maxed out here. There's a couple of seams in this octagonal area, but they would be under the table. You can see them right there. I mean, we hide them quite well. There's 8 or 10 of them, but they'd be under the table anyway. So when walking around, if you're having a party, it's a nice seamless finish to a deck, as well as the picture frame board hiding the grooves, which goes around the entire perimeter of the deck. This is a platform that we built coming out of the back slider. Again, trimmed out in TREX Treehouse with Fiberon picture framed herringbone pattern style steps. It's very time consuming to do it this way, but it looks great. Lastly, I want to point out this staircase. as well as a planter box and some light options. So obviously TREX makes a stair section to go along with their horizontal sections. We have 3 straight steps down to a planting box, trimmed out in TREX Treehouse. So these little lights that you're looking at here, those are TREX lights. TREX makes a couple of different lights. They're all LEDs. These are 1 inch in diameter. They're flush with the floor of the deck, and they're waterproof. You can stand on them, and they're guaranteed for 20 plus years. You don't have to change bulbs. The hard wiring of the deck is obviously underneath the deck, so you don't have to worry about anything. They also make a post cap light. If you look up our Facebook page, you can see post cap light railings that we've done. Undermount, which would go in the middle of a rail section, the light would illuminate down. And they also make a side light, which I'll show you now. It can go on the side wall if you're trying to illuminate a walkway, or on a little planter box like this. There's a planter box that we built. So what we recommend to the people is they'll put the potted plant in the plastic in there, and then cover the top with rubber wood chip, because the framing of the planter box is still wood. You don't want to rot it out and put dirt in there. So again, this is a Fiberon deck in Richmond, Virginia. The color's Ipe. It's part of their Horizon Cap composite line. 25-year warranty. We would recommend this color. I mean, it's a sharp color to go along with the rail. We would recommend this product and color to just about anyone. It would go with any style house, and it gives that exotic, natural hardwood appeal that everyone's looking for. So again, if you're in Nassau, Suffolk County, or in fact if you're anywhere for that matter, including Richmond, Virginia, give us a call. Our numbers are 631-277-3477 or 516-456-1310. Look up our Facebook page and our website, PADDY-O-DECK, that's P-A-D as in deck, P-A-D-D-Y-O-deck, on Facebook, or PADDY-O-DECK.com.